Hello, sixth graders. Welcome to sixth grade math integers lesson. Pause while you write the lesson title in your math notebook. Pause again while you write today's lesson objective. Today's objective is I can write and graph integers by completing practice problems with 100% accuracy in multiple attempts. Here are the two state standards we will be working on today. The first is identify and interpret rational numbers given problems in real-world contexts. And the second standard is plot and identify rational points on a coordinate plane and on a horizontal or vertical number line. Here is your vocab review. Positive numbers are greater than 0. They can be written with or without a positive sign. And some examples are positive 1, 5, positive 20, 10,000. They're all positive. It's just 2 of them have the sign and 2 of them don't. Negative numbers are less than 0. They are always written with a negative sign. Negative 1, negative 5, negative 20, and negative 10,000. Two numbers that are the same distance from 0 on a number line but on opposite sides of 0 are called opposites. The opposite of 0 is 0. Here's your key idea. Integers are the set of whole numbers and their opposites. So on a number line, it's the counting numbers, the positive counting numbers, and all of their opposites. So all of those same numbers with negative signs in front of them. And then you need to remember that 0 is neither negative nor positive. Let's take a look at example 1a, writing positive and negative integers. So our job is to write a positive or negative integer that represents the situation. A contestant gains 250 points on a game show. Since gains indicates the number is greater than 0, then we would want to use a positive integer. So gains would be positive. So we could write our integer as either a plus 250 or just as 250. Here's example 1b. We are, again, going to write an integer that represents the situation. So our situation is gasoline freezes at 40 degrees below 0. Below 0 indicates a number that is less than 0. So we would want to use a negative integer. So negative 40 would be the integer that we would write for that situation. Now we're going to start graphing integers. Example 2a, we're going to graph each integer and its opposite. So the integer we've been given to graph is 3. So we graph that on the right-hand side of the 0. And then the same distance away on the left-hand side is negative 3. So we graph that on the left. And example 2b, we are graphing negative 2 and its opposite. So we graph negative 2 on the left of 0, and then 2 is the same distance away from 0, so we graph that one on the right. Example 3a is our real-life application. You deliver flowers to an office building and you enter at the ground level and go down 2 floors to make the first delivery. Then you go up 7 floors to make the second delivery. So our first job is to write an integer that represents each position. So you enter at ground level. So we can think of that as 0. The book didn't put that there for us, but if you need a reference point, you can do that. And then you go down 2 floors, so that would be negative 2. And then we go up 7 floors. So we wrote our integer for each position. So we started at 0, and then we went down 2 floors and up 7 floors. And to continue with part B of example 3, we now need to write an integer that represents how you return to ground level. So our strategy here is to use a number line to model our movement. So the second delivery is on the 5th floor because we came in at 0 and we went down 2, so we were below ground level, and then we went up 7 floors, which took us to the 5th floor of this building. And then if we want to get out again on ground level, we have to take the elevator back down 5 floors. So the integer representing down 5 floors is -5. Here's what you need to do next to finish this lesson. You need to be sure your notes are complete in your ISN, complete your Google Form questions, review your lesson if you need to, and complete your Big Ideas math assignment in your Math Spiral notebook. Be sure you submit that when it is 100% correct, not before, and track your progress on your playlist.